Put the fucking mic on.
Want to ride longer? Are you tired of a sore and achy ass? Fix it with a high-quality butt buffer seat cushion. Head over to lawabidingbiker.com/store and check out our full line of butt buffer seat cushions. Oh, yeah, we're going to start it out just like this. Lurch, you want to handle this? I think you answered this.
I did. So this email's from Ryan Cargill. So he says, I'm part of an LEMC. For those who don't know, that's a law enforcement motorcycle club. New to the area, we have other chapters in different states nearby, so we're not a startup club. The mother chapter has been around for about 20 years. My question is, another member and I were approached by a local 1% club at a local dealership. They had a problem with the patch we have on. We end up leaving to avoid any controversy. I want to know I would like to know how you would have handled this situation if you don't mind answering. So here's our answer. And I think this goes for not just, law enforcement clubs, but other riding clubs and just your regular old riders out there. If you run into a 1% member that's got some kind of problem with you. So we said we would have done the same thing. In fact, we have in the past, meaning just leave. Generally speaking, a 1% club member doesn't stand much to lose if he gets into a confrontation. Unfortunately, us as Leos and regular citizens out there as well have much more to lose. We do our best part to stay out of their way and not intentionally poke the bear. Sometimes you just find yourself in the same place as them. We say discretion is the better part of valor.
Yep. And what works for me and what I've done in the past is I simply just whip out my wiener. Because
that'll disarm anybody.
It does. They don't know what to do. And because they're so in shock, they just leave. And I just dangle my dong and I do the swirl. I start moving my hips and I do the dong swirl.
The swirl or the helicopter?
And then I just wink at them while I'm doing it. And they just leave, dude.
I'd leave too.
So that's the way I handle it.
I don't know if I would use Ryan's methodology, but
if you do,
feel free if you
do,
to.
Can you film it and also let me know how it works out? That would be just freaking awesome. Hey, Bikeaholics, 03D has a wide variety of innovative products for your Harley-Davidson and a brand new line for the all-new Honda Goldwing named Gold Strike.
I like gold.
Top quality, affordable chrome lighting and comfort products. Zero Gold Strike are the motorcycle LED lighting innovators for CAN bus plug-and-play system compatibility. Head over to lawabidingbiker.com/store. Check out our full line of 03D products. This is exciting.
Yes, it is. So we just became a Hogworks dealer. Now, this is brand new, hot off the press. Probably not going to see anything in the store for a little while because they have a shitload of stuff to put on your bike, and it takes us time to get that stuff put into our store. But with that said, by all means, if there's something that Hogwork has and you would like to get it, we can get anything on their website, anything in their catalog. Just contact us, lawabidingbiker.com/contact, and ask about the Hogworks part you're looking for. And just to remind you, free shipping over $100, no tax if you live outside of Washington State, and you can always use your Patron discount to get 10%.
And now,
Ooh, old school.
straight from the Law-Abiding Biker Media Studio,
out of sunny Yakima, Washington,
we bring you another episode of the
#1 listen to motorcycle podcast.
We're in your head.
We're in your head.
We're in your head.
We're in your head.
Welcome back, you freaking bikeaholics. This is the podcast for the motorcycle majority, the Big MM, also known as the
99%.
Try by being here listening. You two are large and in charge of the motorcycle scene. You're part of what we call the hashtag
Biker Revolution.
Lurch has one question for you before we get started. What are you waiting for, bikeaholics?
Mount up and let us take you on another wild-ass ride.
Ryan Urlacher here, your host of the Law-Abiding Biker podcast, and your
high-tech redneck.
We are going to jump in this episode. We've done it in the past. It's been a while. We've got some opportunities with proper protective riding jeans. I'll give you a little of my experience and why you, if you're not, should absolutely figure out a pair that works for you. We'll get into that a little bit. And then, like I say, we've got some actual stuff, deals you can jump on and get a pretty freaking good deal to get into your first pair of jeans. We're going to talk about 2025 hog membership. A little bit of a debacle going on. We'll just brief on. It's in progress. That'll make more sense in a minute. And then we're going to talk about what your hog benefits are this year, and some of that stuff if you are a hog member, or maybe you're considering of renewing, maybe you let it lapse. There are some opportunities that I often forget about, and and you can make a decision if it's worth the membership for you. But we are always coming out with new free videos all the time, guys, more than we can announce. This is one of those that Lurch wants to mention.
This is a step-by-step guide on how to adjust your 2024 Harley rear suspension like a pro.
Well, it's badass if you say that.
So the link to that video will be in the show notes below. Ryan takes you through and shows you step-by-step how to adjust that suspension to dial it in. It's a little bit different. You've got some adjustments, gross adjustments on the right side of your bike, on the right shock, and on the left side, you've got finer adjustments where you can make adjustments for luggage and whatnot. So he takes you through that and explains it, makes it easy for you to adjust yours like a pro.
Mm-hmm. And this is for the stock suspension, I might add.
Correct.
And I would immediately don't have it anymore, but I did show you how to do it before I swiftly removed it for my beloved Wilbur's LDC Nevomat front and rear suspension kit. We've talked about it a lot. If you don't know what that is or you want to learn about it, I cannot recommend it enough. It absolutely is the best suspension for a touring application and even other bikes, in my opinion. Head over to the Law Abiding Biker Store. Check out Wilbur's suspension. There's videos. Scroll down on the listings. Not only how to install it, but also my testing and why it went immediately on my bike, and absolutely love Wilbur's. Hit us up. Lurch already mentioned up front some of the store discounts and options you can take full advantage of. All right, guys. Patron membership really booming here in 2025, and we would love to have you as a patron member. Very simple. Sign up for a monthly subscription and you choose what level of benefits you want to receive. And there are a plethora of benefits such as t-shirts and stickers. You get access to the private Facebook group, which is a troll-free zone, nothing but bikers helping and connecting with other bikers in there. You get your patron store discount code, podcast early, access to live video broadcasts and chat, up to access to premium videos, and of course, access to our ride meetup and events. And speaking of ride meetup and events, our Canada official patron ride meetup and event will be July 21st, 2025. Again, July 21st, 2025, the Greater Banff, Canada area. More information to follow. Right now, what you need to know is it is on the 21st. Carve out a time, 10 a.m. to 6 p.m. We usually meet for a while, go on a ride, and then end with a catered meal and event and kind of networking.
And fellowship. And it usually ends around 6 p.m. because we got to get on our way because we're on a longer, bigger trip during this. This is just one of our stops. So you can either ride in the morning. You could even stay in Calgary the night before or Banff or wherever you want. You can even stay that night. That's completely up to you. But just know right now, July 21st between 10 and 6 p.m. And some of the requirements, you need to be signed up as a mid-level or above patron member no later than April 1st. If you sign up after that, you won't be eligible. We need to know you're committed. We've look and vet and all that kind of stuff, guys, to make these events are solid, and we just want to keep them memorable for you. And there's a lot of organization that goes in. So we want to make sure you're a committed patron member no later. So there's no better time in 2025. Take the step, get signed up. Registration closes April 15th, 2025. We will not allow any patron members whatsoever. Sorry, there's too many logistics. April 15th, 2025 is the deadline, so do not delay. You can get more information and signed up over at lawabidingbiker.com/2025 meetup. No spaces, no dashes. It's the number 2025 and then the word meetup, all one word. lawabidingbiker.com/2025 meetup. We would absolutely love to have you at the event, guys. And they are very memorable and just a ton of fun. And we always look forward to them.
We want to thank some of our newest patron members that have signed up. Speaking of patron members,
Michael Grieg of Bar, Vermont, Juan Ramirez of St. John's, Florida, and Lance Meyer of Spokane, Washington.
there you go. Again, very easy. Head over to lawabidingbiker.com/Patreon, Patreon, and get signed up, guys. A lot going on in 2025, and there are so many benefits. The private Facebook group is worth the price of admission alone because there's so much going on over there. All right, so we're going to start with jeans. Do you want to start there? Is that all right?
Absolutely.
Okay. So
you steer the ship, buddy, and I'll follow.
Because you're going to be steering out on hogs. So, all right, riding jeans, guys. Here's the deal. I've went over it in the past. I'm not dogging you. And I did a video on my beloved Alpine Star 2-season and hot weather riding jacket. And I said a few things in there that I'm going to say here. I ride with guys in the sworn few that they don't wear protective riding gear. All I can do, I don't dog them. You choose. It's your life. It's your skin. It's what job you have and how long you want to be out of work if you slide and things like that. I submit, I wear protective, and Lurch will tell you I don't falter from it. I don't care.
That is correct.
Thank you. I don't care if it's 110 degrees out. I'm wearing my jacket with armor. Go check that jacket out. Remind them of that jacket. And there's a whole video on it. We've sold the heck out of them. I also have a winter jacket, obviously. But a lot of guys think, oh, well, it's too hot. Again, that video will explain that it's not. I wore it every day. I don't care if it's humid. A lot of guys, well, I live in Texas. It's 105. Well, I live in Washington State in Yakima, and it's 118, 120 sometimes. A lot of times 105, 110. Okay. I wear it. We rode East Coast. It was 95 coming through Alabama, humid as a mother. I wore it. You're going to sweat. It's okay, people. It won't kill you. So t-shirt riders, I would seriously take that into account. Anyways, Lurch, what was that?
You did a video on it. I think that's what you're asking about. It's called Are You Still Riding in a Motorcycle in a T-Shirt? ? This jacket will change your mind. And also look up the podcast here if you gave me a second.
And it's the Alpine Stars. TSPX Super Air. There you go. It's in the Law Abiding Biker Store. Amazing jacket. Again, I wore it in all that heat, and I was prepared if I were to go down, because there's those that have been down and those that are going down.
LAB-379, podcast episode 379, if you want to listen to a complete review of that jacket.
Thank you. And I will say it here as a police motorcycle officer, instructor, and collision investigator. Those that do not wear proper riding gear, it makes it a lot easier at the scene because I can just follow your skin trail to recreate the scene.
It's gross, but true.
It is gross and it's true. And Lurch knows that too.
Yep.
He's retired state patrol. So it's nasty and it will rub through, and it's just, I've been down. The last time I went down was 2-3 years ago, and it was a low side. I framed out. I was riding some corners, and I slid, and the motorcycle slid, and I got up, and everything fine. I walked away from it. I had proper coat on, proper elbow armor. I would have busted my elbow probably because I went down on it. Proper armor, proper jacket. Just tore my jacket up. I had my Kevlar, which we're going to talk about, my Kevlar jeans on, and I slid literally as soon as I stopped sliding, got up and walked away. No medical, no nothing. The bike was pretty damaged, but I was testing a particular bike at the time from an undisclosed, I won't tell you. Anyways, slid it and again, walked away from it. And that's just, if you wear proper gear. If I hadn't, that would have been an injury accident. I probably would have busted an elbow and I would have had fucking road rash all up and down me. Why do you want that? I don't understand why people, and if you're one of those that thinks you'll never go down, that's ridiculous. I think any common sense person will go, well, that's dumb. That's not a rational thought. And I consider myself a very good rider. I was supposed to be testing this particular bike and its capabilities. So I know the risk when I'm testing a bike to that level. And of course, it was the same gear that I would have rode even if I was just on a day ride. It's no different. I don't wear any extra gear when I'm pushing bikes kind of to, test them out. So with that said, with the jacket, obviously t-shirts, ridiculous guys. I don't care. Again, and I'll tell you this, you get a lot of the people, keyboard warriors, online that would never tell you that to your face, but they don't even understand, well, I live here and it's really hot and okay. Police motor officer, Eastern Washington State, not Seattle. It's the desert. We get up to, again, I've seen temps, upwards of 118. And I ride day after day on a police motorcycle in 110 degree weather with the motor, 200 and whatever degrees, with a Kevlar vest on and a load bearing vest and a duty belt and boots and pants. And I ride all day. I stay hydrated and I sweat like a mother. Mm-hmm. Okay. So don't tell me that I don't ride in hot weather and your weather is hotter and it's just somehow different. It's not. I wear the same jacket when I'm off duty. I wear my jacket, my clothes. It just is what it is. I would and again, if you're out there listening, I'm not dogging you for that. I'm trying not to put you down. I'm saying, think things through. I asked my own crew. Lurch freely violates it. And that's not a put down on him. He gets to live his own life.
I make a decision and is it the safest one at the time? Probably not.
I try to lead
definitely not.
Right. Definitely not.
Definitely not.
I try to lead by example. So I just wear the stuff all the time. And in fact, my own crew came up when we're on the East Coast. A couple of them said they didn't even know. And I'm always testing gear and they're like, aren't you hot? And I go, well, let me explain to you. I'm actually a little bit cooler than you because covering my skin and wearing a proper vented jacket, I don't sweat as much as you. The wind doesn't suck the moisture out of my skin like you. My arms aren't chapped. My face isn't chapped because I'm full face. So I'm actually more hydrated and more cool than you. And they're like, holy shit, that makes sense. But when you don't think about it, you think that getting naked is the best way to get cool. And it's just simply not. With the proper gear like I wear, and especially a base layer, Alpine Stars, it is unbelievable. It's in the Law Abiding Biker Store. You want to get the name of it, Lurch? And I wear it on my dirt bike when I'm enduro riding. I wear it street. I wear it when I was working or on the police motorcycle. And it is the best. I've sourced so many different gears for base, but this is so thin, it like stretches onto you. And once it stretches onto you, there's actually like mesh panels. You got to go look at it. It will last you a long time. I know it's a little bit more pricey, but it's Alpine Stars. I mean, it is the best of the best. It's what racers use on the track under their leather slide suits. It's that good. And I would strongly suggest getting a couple sets of that.
It's the Ride Tech V2. There are some long pants. There's a long sleeve shirt and a short sleeve shirt. And it's a compression gear. And it has all those panels, like you said, in it to let the air flow through, and it just keeps you dry and cool. It's amazing stuff.
Yep. If you've never worn proper hot weather riding compression and undergear, you will be twice as cool. As soon as you move, you'll feel it. It feels cool on your skin. It's so weird. It's so counterintuitive. We've talked about it. It's counterintuitive. So that is another way to stay properly hydrated on those long distance trips in hot weather, or even around town. I wear it. So, with that said, we're going to kind of move into jeans. Again, this is part of, people can complain that it's too hot or whatever. And you see all kinds of people, again, people in our crew riding in cowboy boots. You go down and you get a foot under the frame. You're going, we saw it. You're going straight through those boots to your ankle bone and you're going to be grinding down your ankle bone. Okay.
And it's amazing how often cowboy boots go flying off of people.
Yes.
You see them,
that's true.
Fatality collisions where you get there and dude's in his socks. You're like, what the hell? And you find his boots, cowboy boots out in the ditch. So
that's very true.
Especially when you start getting flung around, things like that aren't secured will go flying.
Your Romeo's not a good shoe. to wear. Even regular boots sometimes, depending on what they have. Those we saw those wear right through. So, anyways, proper shoes we wear too. We'll talk. We can actually throw those out there in a minute.
Okay.
But let's just back to jeans. So regular jeans are not going to provide a very limited level of protection. You will be road rashed in no time when you slide.
Yeah, mostly they're cotton denim.
Yep.
Not really abrasive resistant at all.
Yeah, they're not made. They're made for day-to-day use. They're not made for motorcycles. So here's what I would suggest. A jean, which we have a couple deals for you guys. And I'm not just doing this episode. We've done it in the past because of that. I'm trying to we tried to source something that we could get you into a pair of jeans that won't break the bank, give you a couple different options. These are all going to go away because they've got, they're going to come out with new stuff, but these are awesome jeans and high quality. And again, hopefully won't break the bank. I get it. They're more expensive than regular jeans, but that's because they're motorcycle protective riding jeans. Okay. And even if you get a couple pairs, you're good to go. So that you have a couple options. Start with one, and then if you want, you can gather. Now, these things are going to last you a long time. They're very high quality. It's not going like a good quality riding jacket. It's going to last you a long, long time. It's not something you're going to replace every year. But a lot of these jeans, there's different levels. Some you're going to find jeans out there are just a little bit thicker denim. That is your baseline. I would save up just a little more coin to get something in them with something like Dyneema.
Dyneema's one.
Or
Aramid.
Kevlar, Aramid.
Mm-hmm.
They're all like, Kevlar, offsets of Kevlar's the brand. But these are all protective fibers.
And there is, like you were mentioning, riding jeans that are more resistant to abrasion than just your regular cotton jeans like we're wearing right now. So you can, they're the cheaper ones, but they do have some jeans that have been tested to be abrasion resistant. So they'll last a little longer than your regular jean.
Right.
But if they're lined with Kevlar, Aramid, Dyneema, something like that, they're definitely going to be much more abrasive resistant.
Yep. Zero Road Rash is what I got it from. So yeah, you're right. And those had panels in them, Aramid. So all those fibers are really good. Most of the companies slide test them, and they know you're going to go from finding jeans where the panels are completely throughout. So the entire legs, butts, hips, it's one like huge panel that lines the inside of the jeans.
Tend to be the most expensive.
Yes. Those are going to be up there in price, but obviously offer the most level of protection. Now, when you get down, a lot of them, which I wear too, I only had one pair of jeans that was all the way through. Most of them that I wear have them in the key areas. So they're going to have that special slide fabric in the hips, the butt, down by the knees and around the knees, and where you're going to probably slide and where the majority of the pressure is going to be while you're sliding when you go down. And, I would at least start there. If you want to go all the way, obviously. But like I said, I wear both because I test them all. And I actually tested one sliding. So, that wasn't planned, by the way. But they do work. I can attest they absolutely work. And I was so happy. I was like, and that is why I don't falter from what I wear every time I ride. These jeans, barely hotter than regular jeans. A lot of guys worry about that. I get plenty of airflow. The nice thing is when it's cold, those panels do help a lot with blocking the cold weather. So your legs, I don't need to wear, thermal gear. I don't even have lowers on my bike, lower fairings, and they protect you from the cold a lot. And like I say, they work really well even in the hot weather. We rode all over East Coast in these jeans, and when it was really, really hot, and so no issues there. But again, I hope nobody's thinking I'm preaching. I don't even preach to my own guys. I try to lead by example by not breaking my own rules, and hopefully over time let them decide, which is what happened with full-faced helmets in our crew. I will just tell you, if you're in a bunch of people and you just kind of shake your head like, why are you guys not getting proper gear? Just lead by example. Don't preach, and let them come to you. And that's what we did. I was one of the first ones to start wearing a full face helmet. And I got teased for the first 2 years. There was little jokes, little bantering, and that's fine. We always have 5 banter people too, or tease people. But you'll see it in some of the documentaries, and teasing and joking about the tough guys with the half helmets. And even one of the last holdouts was Oscar. He didn't want, and he wanted to wear a half helmet. And I will, just by wearing it, and people would ask, I see you're still wearing a full face. And I would explain the benefits. The protections when you go down are obvious. We don't need to go over that. But the fact that rider fatigue is a real thing, and when you're riding daily in hot weather, that offers so much protection. Again, the sun's not right on your face. The wind is not, it's like riding a blow dryer. That wind just sucks you dry, which Lurch had a girlfriend. That was her nickname. And, the memories, and just that wind not just beating on you. You guys all know half helmet days, and you get to your destination, you're sunburnt, you got chapped lips, you're dehydrated. It's not a good look. And you don't feel like that. It's amazing. The wind noise, all that stuff. And so I will say that even Oscar, after they asked and you told them why and the benefits, they tried it, and everybody in our crew tours with a full face helmet now. So there's my point of just letting things play out. But I encourage you, hopefully this episode is making you think like, he's got a point. I've been putting it off. I haven't been down recently, but God, I should be wearing protective jeans. I should definitely wear my, even in hot weather, my hot weather jacket with armor. Just think about it. All right.
And with rider comfort and fatigue, one thing that I have noticed with riding jeans, yes, they're a little bit thicker, but it's much more quality material. And when I'm wearing my regular just casual jeans and I jump on the bike and ride, they flop, right? You get a lot of flopping going around and they ride up. Riding jeans tend to do that. They tend to stay in place, so that you get a little more comfort out of them as well. A little added benefit. And
also your riding jeans are going to be, so you get on with your jeans, regular street jeans, and what happens? They immediately ride up and you're right. And you can't keep them down around your shoes to piggyback off Lurch. Your riding jeans are going to be longer by nature, so that when you do sit on your bike, they do have the room and they still have enough fabric to stay down around your shoes. So when you're off the bike, they're scrunched a little bit, but they're going to be longer so that they don't ride up, and you maintain those jeans over your skin and that protection. They're also cut different, so they feel comfortable sitting on the bike. Some are a little bit higher, so you don't get plumber's crack when you sit. They can have a little arc on them. There's a lot of different styles, a lot of different companies, but again, you don't go snowboarding in jeans, people. You go snowboarding in proper snowboarding gear and pants that are loose and fit, and same with any other sport. So I don't understand to this day. I used to do it. I'll be one of them when I first started riding, but I didn't know any better. And there wasn't as much information. As I got into the sport more, I was like looking at sports bike riders and going, these fucking Harley guys are just fucking stupid. I start looking, I'm like, why isn't this gear being worn on Harleys? And now you see it a lot more. You see way more people in full face than half helmets. You see way more people in proper riding jackets. It's a good thing to see. Harley was just way behind because it was a tough guy thing. It was, I wear leather underwear, leather chaps, leather pants, leather earrings, leather hat, leather everything. And
everything's got an outfit, right? You know, people,
and half helmet.
Different music has outfits. Country, you're wearing cowboy boots and cowboy hats, and then you got, rock wearing t-shirts or rap wearing hoodies, whatever, you know what I'm saying? You tend to dress for the part that you're playing that day. Sports all have different outfits. So back then the outfit for Harley was jeans, leather, some, a wallet with a chain on it. And that's changed over time as materials have progressed and people riding are getting more progressive. Yep.
You don't see motocross racers out on the track wearing jeans. They're wearing the proper equipment for the proper sport. Motorcycling is a sport. You should be wearing the proper sport gear, guys. It's weird. Motorcycling, at least football or whatever, they're wearing shit that not only is the look, but it actually helps them. Harley was different. They wore shit that didn't really help them that much and wasn't even part of the regular motorcycling sport. Does that make sense?
Yep.
It was like completely counterintuitive. So I'm proud of everybody. We're seeing a lot of changes with that community. And I just went over when I first started this channel, back in 2014, and I started looking around. I'm like, man, those sports bike riders and not all of them follow the rules either. A lot of them are squid. They wear shorts and sandals, and there are a lot of dumb ones of those too. But at least the good guys and the smart guys and the racers were wearing like progressive proper gear. So anyways, we're going to go over, these are jeans that I highly recommend. Now, in the Law Abiding Biker store, we get what we can. Clothing comes and goes, apparel. And so what we're always doing is keeping our eyes open for you guys. Obviously, we do carry apparel. We're selling the Shoei helmets. Please hit us up. You want the best helmet? There you go. Shoei Neotech 3, guys. And we have them in stock in the store. We'd love to get you hooked up with one, my helmet of choice. But we're looking at apparel. We don't have access right now to every piece of riding gear and every brand. We're always bringing more to the store, but what we're trying to do right now with jeans specifically is we sought out jeans that I have in our possession that we've tested, put on, worn. We like the stitching. We like the fabric. They're protective. And I was trying to find, with this episode, something that, hey, how can we get people kind of into jeans? And so we sourced these jeans that Lurch's, and we're going to talk about a little bit here. Now, these particular models are going to go, and we do have limited quantities through our wholesalers. The reason is these jeans, as always, they're going to make their newest, greatest models this year. Okay. And so this is kind of holdover stuff, but we did source it and we do believe in it. Anything that has the Alpine Stars name on it, trust me, Lurch knows I'm like a walking billboard for Alpine Stars right now. You got an Alpine
Stars hoodie or
hat,
toque.
Beanie.
The Canadians call it a toque.
Is it a toque?
Yeah, but yeah, you got your Alpine Stars beanie on.
And it's because I like everything I keep ordering and getting. I keep testing more stuff. I just got gloves in the other day. I've got another Enduro backpack. Everything I get is unbelievable high quality. I put Alpine Stars right with like Climb. I thought Alpine Stars by far is as high quality as Climb. They're like neck to neck. So it's all, it's not always the cheapest stuff, but that's nice about everything. Climb is outrageous.
Yeah.
Alpine Stars does make at least, and somewhere lower budget to higher budget. It's still all high budget in the scheme of things, but there's at least a range.
Some options.
There's some options. Yeah. And I just love it. And we, so these jeans, and we have one Icon too, that I really like. We do get access to some Icon stuff too. So anyways, with that said, without further ado, I will let Lurch and we'll just kind of start going over. What I would say is I would get these quick. Again, they're reasonable. We do have entry level price to very fairly expensive. But obviously as you go up in price, you get thicker denim, you get more quality. Before we're going to do a YouTube video on this too. You're probably going to get this podcast probably before we put it on YouTube. But if you're a Patron member, it's going to be uploaded to your Patron account. You get podcasts way before everybody else. So if you hear this and you want to get, and you finally want to take the leap, and 25 is the year that you are saying no to road rash and not being hospitalized when you could have been back to work the next day, then I would jump on these because you're going to find they're going to come and go, and sizes we're going to be out of sizes. We only have access to so many, and we're going to sell them out is what I'm saying. So jump on the opportunity. So Lurch, why don't we start? Well, you start where you want. I
thought I'd start with the Icon Up Armor jeans. We'll start from the most affordable to the more expensive ones and kind of work our way up. So
Roger that.
The Icon Up Armor jeans. They are a jean that is available in blue and also available in black. So that's nice. What they have to say about themselves is dress casual riding with protective jeans to match any jacket. The Icon Up Armor jeans feature a sport fit with a durable chassis and a stretch denim with internal reinforcements and D30 knee armor for added protection. So the jeans have pockets in the knee area where you put the knee armor in it. So that helps absorb some.
It comes
impact.
with them, right?
Yes, it comes with them. So if you go off and land on your knees, you'll hit the armor and help protect your knees and hopefully not break anything.
Mm-hmm.
And they also have the denim with internal reinforcement. So this one's a little cheaper because it doesn't have Aramid or Dyneema or Kevlar. It's all abrasive resistant jean material. So that's how you get the price down. These ones currently are $140.
All right. So the Icon Up Armor jeans is a great place to start, again, with price increase, but I wore these jeans a lot. I put a lot of miles on them, and they're definitely going to offer a good level of protection, and I really like how they fit. Didn't have any issues with comfort. One thing I'll say about knee armor, I love having knee armor, and some of the jeans come with hip armor, pockets too. Some jeans come without the armor, but they have pockets for it, and you have to buy it separate. Anyways, with that said, and there's different types of armor. Some's thicker, some is thinner. It's up to you. You can obviously take it out. If you can keep it in, that's great. The nice thing about, I didn't mention riding jeans, is most people can't tell they're riding jeans. That's what's awesome. I try to source the ones that look stylish, offer a lot of protection, but you could walk into a party with, and nobody really knows you're not walking in with some racing track pants or something like that. I like to be casual. We walk around a lot. We'll jump off the bikes. We'll be in a town. We'll have to walk a lot in our evening. If I don't have time to change, I'll just leave my Kevlar jeans on and walk around town. So I want something that looks decent to walk in, but that's what's nice is you do get to a hotel. The armor can become a little bit cumbersome walking around in it. It's meant to be riding a bike. So it's nice that you can just pull it out and throw it on the bed. You can put it back in before you ride the next day. Or, obviously if you choose, you don't have to have the armor and you're still going to have a great level of protection, just not the impact protection as much at the knees and hips or whatever your particular jeans have. But all in all, I was really happy. I think it's a really good jean, really good quality. Again, I have put a lot of miles on these jeans. So consider it. Anything else on those?
I don't know if I mentioned it, but they are designed for motorcycle riding. So they are a little bit longer so that when you're in riding position, they don't ride up on you. They got a little bit of a pre-bent, knee area. So they're just comfortable while you're on your bike.
There you go. Make sure you look at the sizing chart.
Yes. They
were true to my size, the Icons. I'm somewhere between a 32 and 34. I think I went 32 and it was okay. But size up if you need to. And again, they are linked and you'll love them. You'll love them if you decide on that jean. Moving on to the next jean.
The next one, in price wise, is the Alpine Stars Radon denim riding pants, they call them, but they're jeans. They are available in blue and black. I like the blue myself. That blue looks really nice. You can't tell that that's a riding jean. I'm looking at a picture here. Just good looking jean. What Alpine Stars says about this one is ride with confidence in the Alpine Stars Radon riding pants, engineered for ultimate comfort, protection, and style, designed with premium abrasive resistant materials. These riding pants offer superior durability without compromising on flexibility. The pre-curved leg construction ensures a natural riding position, reducing fatigue on long journeys. These do have CE certified knee protectors and reinforced impact zones. Now, these ones are a little more expensive because they come with a little bit more enhanced protection when it comes to the fabric. They have inner fabric gussets with aramid material that reinforce the denim fabric at critical points such as the knee. The protective and comfortable Nucleon Flex Plus armor is highly flexible and adaptive, and it's thinner. It's one of the ones you mentioned, they come in different thicknesses, so it's very comfortable. And that one at the time's coming in a little bit more expensive at $199.95.
Yep, your next level on these. This has an adjustable waist system, strategic adjustable waist system, strategic stretch panels.
Strategery.
Yes, obviously for that fit that we're looking for, guys, and enhanced mobility. Again, the proper gear for the proper sport. That is what these are made for. Great for daily commutes and, of course, those extended road trips, guys. Highly recommend these. Again, it's got the Alpine Stars branding. So when you get Alpine Stars stuff in your hand, just like the jeans, the next jeans we're going to talk about too, they are so well built and just attention to detail in their products. Yeah, so that stretch denim, really, really nice. Just want to make sure the Nucleon Flex Plus armor. Yep, that is good armor. It's not like stiff, non-flexible armor, I should say. It's really amazing what they've done with armor these days, and a very thin profile. And then, of course, your seams and all that on your Alpine Stars. And these coming with the panels or the knee things too?
Yes.
Coming with. Very nice. That's always nice. You don't have to purchase them separate. I like it when companies do that. Oftentimes I bought jeans and then you got to go find what proper knee pads. I've got so many now that I can mix and match if they don't come with them, because I've got extra ones in Ziploc bags.
Yeah,
I got a bag of them. So that's what's nice. As long as the pockets are there, you can kind of collect this armor up. But yeah, again, the Alpine Stars Radon denim riding jeans coming in now, $199.95. Again, first come, first serve on these guys, and then it's going to be way more because they're going to come out with a new model.
I've got some and I like them.
Yeah, buddy, you do. That's right. Yep. I forgot that. So, all right, and then from there,
stepping up a little bit further, and this is a pair that you have as well. These are the Alpine Stars Copper V3 Denim Riding Pants. Again, it's a jean; they just call them pants. Available in black and blue. And here's what they have to say about them. The Copper V3 Denim Pant is the most recent evolution of Alpine Star's most popular riding pants, keeping the universal regular comfort fit with a straight leg, but re-edited with elevated finishing details and trims. Ooh. The new Copper V3 comes constructed with stretch cotton denim with aramid fiber reinforcements in the knee and hip areas. The knee area remains pre-curved, but the back waist is reshaped to provide even better riding comfort. So that's got the little bit higher back, like you said, so you don't get the plumber's crack when you sit down.
Yeah, so nice.
Yeah, it's a really good looking jean.
Nobody likes crack.
Nobody does. But it's designed for riders, right, in mind. So it's a riding pant. It is curved and preformed to be comfortable while you're sitting on the bike. Let's see. So it's got two pockets on the front and back for secure and convenient storage. They got an additional small pocket, so your change pocket or your whatever else you put in it, little pocket. Regular comfort straight legs with a cotton stretch denim. And as I mentioned, it's got aramid fiber reinforced knees and hip areas for enhanced protection against abrasions and cuts. The aramid fiber definitely helps reduce or increase the ability for them to resist abrasion.
Yeah. Awesome jean. I will tell you, when you get this mother in your hand, even the other day I had them took them down to the store because we're going to do a video on them. And I was just like, they are thick denim. They just unbelievable jeans. And they really took everything into account. Obviously you're getting up there. That's still a really good price. I've spent more than that on right for what you're getting for $249 there. Yeah, these things are great and fit well, cut right, cut for riding. The legs, length are plenty long. The kind of rise in the back. I mean, these are the bee's knees right here. Highly recommend them. I think Lurch mentioned black or blue. Again, the Alpine Stars Copper V3 riding pants. You cannot go wrong with this. You'll know what I'm saying when you get them in the box from the Law Abiding Biker store and you get them in your hand and you go, okay, now I get it. You start looking them over and you look at your regular jeans, you say, oh, now I get it. You slide on these babies, you are going to be good to go. You'll slide, enjoy the slide, and you'll get up and ride. Oh, dude.
As long as your bike survives the slide.
You don't need your bike as long as you survive. Bikes can be replaced. Skin is really hard to replace.
Yeah, that's true.
Bikes, you can get another bike. That's what we got insurance for.
So you didn't
your doctor
get up and ride right away. Just get up and ride.
Right. You get up and ride right away. I did.
It just might be on somebody else's bike, is what you're saying.
Oh, right. Yeah, maybe if you can't limp your bike back.
I will add that
I don't think insurance companies do skin claims.
No, I don't think they do. I will add that on the knees, they do come with the pads installed, the Nucleon Flex knee pads, but which
Lurch tries to use daily. He likes knee pads. Anyways, we won't get into that.
So there's 3 different pockets in there. You can adjust those, which is nice. You can move those up.
Right.
3 different levels on those ones.
That's true. That's a nice feature because everybody's knees
are in different places, right?
That is very nice. Yeah. That you can move those around. I can't remember if the icons, I don't have them here. I took them to the store. I can't remember if they do that, but anyways, a lot of them do because they realize that and they'll just be make it so that you can at least adjust where that pocket is. So I'm glad you brought that up.
And on those, you're currently looking at $249.95.
Yep. Can't go wrong, guys. So those are the 3 jeans you should take a look at and get started here in 2025. Again, first come, first serve. They are models that are going to go on, go away, and they'll come out with their, version 2 or 0.5 or whatever they do. Or they'll just completely name their new jeans something else. But these are in stock right now. So jump on it, guys. And again, make 2025. Let us know. Hit us up, lawabidingbiker.com/contact if this podcast changed your mind and made you make a leap into getting into protective riding jeans. Zero 3D coming out with a ton of stuff. We've been waiting. Obviously, the 2024 bikes came out with the complete fairing and body redesign and all that. Not only Zero, but it just takes companies a little bit to model the bikes and then come out with all new products. Zero is in the process of doing that. We already know and have seen several of the products. They are not available to the public yet. They will be soon. Just keep checking back at the Law Abiding Biker store. As soon as they're available, we will add them. And I'm excited to put a ton of those products on my 24 Street Glide. And we will be doing videos on that, releasing it. And just remember, if you do see something else Zero online and you want to get it from us, just because it's not listed yet, we can get it. And we appreciate it. Trying to help as many bikers as we can worldwide. But they're so innovative over at Zero 3D. Got a lot of experience over there. And it's just one of those companies like Alpine Stars that everything they make is like next level. Like you never get it in your hands and goes, oh, this is crap. You're like, I can't believe they thought of that. And I don't know how they engineered that. And what a great idea. They just
I know why, because they have a group of designers with over 40 years of experience and a passion for innovation.
Perfect for Lurch right there. Just pull it out of his butt. Yeah. Anyways, guys, a lot of stuff coming out, so stay tuned, and we'll obviously be talking about it on the YouTube channel and install videos and reviews, and then, of course, putting it out on the podcast and talking about it when we can. All right. We're going to breeze through this. We do have a time limit today, but we got a bit to talk about. Why don't you start? So, when you buy a new Harley, you get into HOG, Harley Owners Group. It comes with your purchase of a brand new motorcycle from your dealership. And then a lot of people don't really look into it as I did in the past. They don't take advantage of it. They do actually have quite a few benefits. It's not super expensive. It does bring with it, if you're not involved in a motorcycle club of your own or camaraderie, or you're looking for people to ride with, HOG does do a lot of really good things, and they do a lot of poker runs and events, and they do fundraisers. It's not necessarily a club. It's a group of people. So you can get involved, and if you are up for your renewal, they'll send you 5 notices. They don't mess around. I'm not going to lie to you. They sent me 5. I bought my new 24, and of course I became a member.
You get a free year when you buy a new bike.
I just said that. Sorry. Went over all that.
Good. This is fun because usually you do it to me.
Right. It just goes to show you're reading through your pamphlet.
I was getting prepared.
So yes, I went through all that with you guys. So I did get the membership, and it is expired, and they are very on the ball about wanting you to renew. So we looked into it again to kind of see here in 25 if you're considering it or you want to become a HOG member. Number one, do we remember how much it costs?
It is $59 a year.
There you go. And Lurch is going to start going over some of the things and benefits that you can get. And then we're going to break one down in particular that we're a little perturbed at that we're working on right now.
Yes. I've been a member since 2015 because I got my free year. And back then, I don't know if they're emailing me. They probably sent a bunch of letters. My wife handles most of the mail and finances around the Couchman household. She just has been renewing me every year. So, but I think I would most likely do it anyways, and I'll tell you why.
She just sees HOG.
Yeah, she's like,
she doesn't know what it is.
HOG.
She wants you to have a bigger HOG, so she thinks maybe it's a group to have a surgery so that you can get a bigger HOG.
Mm-hmm. Absolutely.
That's why she calls me.
There you get. First off, if you're into patches and pins, you get every year you get a different patch and a pin. And I had them all in a Ziploc bag for a long time, but finally got them out and I've displayed them on my wall at my shop. I've got them up there, so that's kind of cool. But I think the reason a lot of people join is some of the benefits, like unlimited roadside assistance. They say that you can ride with confidence knowing Hog's got your back. With unlimited roadside assistance, enjoy 24/7 coverage for 2 motorcycles with complimentary towing to the nearest HD dealership, which is nice. A lot of towing plans aren't necessarily going to take you to the closest HD dealership. They're going to take you to the closest facility. So that's nice. You can get motorcycle shipping, and there's some theft rewards. But the biggest thing for me was always that unlimited roadside assistance as far as when you're out and riding. I'll get to the partner benefits last because that's what we're going to talk about.
Right. You kind of breezed over you're going to get into those?
Yeah, I'm going to breeze over them because I want to finish with those.
Gotcha. Okay.
Some of the other things you get the Enthusiast magazine, which is nice to read.
Which that was, never mind. That was the product catalog. Go ahead. We just got the bikes. That wasn't the Enthusiast.
No, I don't think we've gotten it.
Because I tore out those pictures.
Yes.
That
stuck them up on the wall.
That was something
there.
else. Yeah.
They do an e-newsletter if you want to sign up for that. You get unlimited HD museum admission, free expedited shipping, enjoy free 2-day shipping.
Is it unlimited museum?
That's what
free?
I said.
Yeah, the nice. Sorry, I'm just trying to make sure I have it in my mind. Yeah.
Yep. So you can get it anytime you want. Your admission is always free, it says. Free expedited shipping. Enjoy free 2-day shipping on all HD orders over $50 in the United States and Alaska. There's some incentives if you want to.
I wonder if is that just applied when you're just signed into your account, I assume. I don't order. I've never noticed that. Free 2-day shipping on anything Harley online.
Oh, that's interesting. I don't know.
You know what I mean? How's that applied? Because I've never noticed that. When I'm signed into my account, you're signed in and they know you're a member.
Yeah.
So I wonder if that's auto applied.
I don't know.
We don't know at this time.
I don't know because I don't buy a whole lot of HD stuff. And if I do, I don't tend to order it online. So,
a lot of stuff you can't order online now. It's dealer exclusive.
Right.
So, yeah.
Exactly. We've talked about that in the past. They're trying to get the dealership in your area to get credit for the purchases instead of people buying from other dealerships across the nation and whatnot.
Right.
HD Riding Academy. They've got some training incentives there. So,
that's big that people forget about.
Yeah, they offer. So the Harley Davidson Riding Academy offers courses for all levels. Earn 5,000 bonus points when you complete any course, a $50 value.
That's cool because a lot of people tell me that, I'm always saying you should do something. Mm-hmm. There you go.
I don't know if we have any riding academies around us.
Yeah, I don't know what they do.
Yeah.
But what I was saying is, I tell people, we have our own cones. We go out and train ourselves. Obviously I'm an instructor. But if you don't have benefit of any of that, you just want to get some level of training, well, that's a great benefit. Mm-hmm. There you go.
There is availability of exclusive Hog merchandise. It says, wear it proudly. Enjoy members-only access to exclusive Hog gear at hog.com/shop. There's a note here. It says, this party site does not participate in HD loyalty points. I've never checked that out.
I'm doing it right now. You go ahead.
Yeah.
It's so funny. See, that's what I'm saying. You got to actually look at what your benefits are. Here, Harley Owners Group, member login. I'm going to log in. You can keep going.
Okay.
I'll shut up.
And don't forget there is a HD app, and you can attach your Hog membership in the app, and then you get access to, community and membership and that kind of stuff. And there's ride stuff in there, all kinds of cool stuff to get, engaging with other riders.
Here's the page, and it comes up because Arter's logged into the regular Hardy site, so it recognized it.
Yeah.
And it takes you to Ryan Yu, and then it has my member number, and then it has all these thumbnails, big tiles of your exclusive stories, members guide, Hog Ride 365, Hog Rallies, roadside assistance, managed profile. Wow. Okay. I'm going to have to save this. Lurch will, if you forget, because you're probably driving or something, Lurch will put it in the show notes. What was it? hog.com/partnership. Oh, I did.
It redirected you. It looks like
I did partnership. Wow.
Oh, I don't know. Well, I think it's because you were already logged into that earlier when we were working on your membership.
Hang on a second. Do it again. Hog.com. I did /partnership, and it took me to that.
It took you to a site, but not this site. So hog.com/shop. This should take you to the actual store. So it comes up as Nor's what is that? Nor's Hog Store?
Something like that.
It's a third party site.
Oh, okay.
But you can get exclusive gear for Hog members.
Hog stuff. Okay.
Yeah.
Hey, look at that. Mm-hmm. Okay.
I've never
learned
gone there.
something new every day, right here on the podcast. I love learning new stuff. Okay. Weird that partnership took me to, if you do partnership, I just came up with that out of my ass. it actually comes to the members dashboard. So that's really weird. I wonder if I think I just did hog.com. That's what it was. I just did hog.com/partnership, but I bet if I don't even do partnership, it's just like, I'm going to take you to the main page. It is actually, and then I went, okay, it did. And then I went to member log. Okay. So it's just hog.com.
Yeah.
Sorry, my bad.
So
but I found something. Damn it.
Hog.com gets you into your membership. That's how you got redirected to what you're in right now.
There you go.
This year, they're doing the Hog Ride 365. So this is the ride challenge. And there's a lot of different miles challenges. You'd get certain like 1,000, 2,000, 3,000, 4,000. You want to get your odometer checked nearly and often. And you can earn certain points, and these points earn you stuff towards rewards and prizes and whatnot. So it's free, doesn't cost you anything. You can just go get your mileage checked at your local dealership. I believe it's April 1st is when it opens up, and ride for the year and earn as many points. Maybe you get some cash, maybe you get some discounts. Who knows? They also have destination challenges. So part of what Harley's trying to do is just get people out and riding. They know if people get out and ride over a certain amount of miles a year, they're likely to stay in the sport. So they've got some ride challenges. There's some neat places in here to go ride to and take your picture and do a check-in. Here's a Smiling Peanut in Plains, Georgia. If you want to get a picture with the Smiling Peanut, I'm showing Ryan the peanut.
Did you get into the rides? I think we're going to bag out there. We're on a time limit.
Yeah, I'm not going to name them all. I'm just saying there's a bunch of rides, and that's one of them. There's 15 of them. Some different ones to go look at. There's the world's tallest buffalo statue. So just check it out. Yeah. Pretty neat.
Go to partner benefits real quick. Just breeze through them, and then I'll talk about the one that we're working on. I'll just talk about that, and then he'll tell you the other benefits. Okay. Anyways, one of the benefits is that makes it worth your membership is you are supposed to be able to get 50% off your Moto America Live year-long subscription and access. And basically, Lurch and I looked at it last year. We were already Moto America Live. If you don't know what that is, that's where you can watch motorcycle racing, but biggest is King of the Baggers. And if you're not watching King of the Baggers, you guys got to watch it. It's addicting. It's amazing. 25 is going to be amazing. 24 was amazing. But that's all aired on Moto America Live. They have an app, and you can watch it live. It also records it so you can watch it later. Anyways, what me and Lurch determined was, okay, well, in 25, we're actually going to cancel our direct Moto America Live memberships. It really makes, which is like $100, right?
It's
Moto America Live, like 100.
It's 119 or something, or somewhere in there. It's $100, give or take, for the membership for the year. So what we determined is that, okay, well, Hog's 59, and then we're paying another 100. Basically, getting that $50 off Moto America Live pays for our Hog member, right? Does that make sense? It's pretty much free at that point.
It's pretty much free.
Because we're going to buy the Moto America anyways.
Correct. I'm going to get it. Yeah, there you go. I'm going to get it anyway. So
why not save money?
I'll be a member of Hog and I'll get a huge discount. Anyways, at the time of this podcast, we were literally on the phone 2 days ago. I was on the phone today. It perturbs me, but I'm trying to work through it. I will report to you guys. Their website is literally wrong. When you go to your membership, you go to partner benefits, it says you get 50% off Moto America. We've tested thoroughly. We click through. It won't apply any discount. Moto America Live won't talk to me or get back to me. I've been on the phone with multiple Harley representatives. They have a ticket started. They're working on it. You click through. We even tried to start a new account under a new name to see if it was trying to recognize my old account. We did everything. It is not working. In fact, their language on there says the 2024 season. They haven't even updated that. So we are working on it. That was the whole reason I'll stay a Hog member is because I can get that. Otherwise, for me, I don't really, for me personally, I'll probably, I don't know if I'll stay. I don't use it really. The towing though, reminding me of that is like a legit deal. But anyways, you make your decision. But for Moto America Live, totally worth it. We will be doing a YouTube video on it. It's a debacle right now. I'll tell you the whole truth when I get the video and how it was resolved and if it's resolved and what I went through. And we'll let you know when that. So stay tuned. We'll do it on a podcast too. Other benefits, Lurch, that are your partner benefits. Yeah, to access those partner benefits, meaning other companies that partner with Harley-Davidson, you can go to d.com/mybenefits, or you can just use your HD app and access those. Some of them you click through the HD app and then it takes you to another site, the partner, or it gives you a code. So Viator, it's a trip advisory company. You get 10% off on global travel experiences. Hilton, you get 10% off on Hilton. They've stepped up from Best Western to Hilton.
Eagle Riders. So if you want to rent, you can get 10% off on rentals and 5% off on tours. Federal Motorcycle Transport, you can save 40% or more on motorcycle shipping. And Insta360, complimentary motorcycle mount kit with camera purchase.
So there's actually quite a lot of benefits, and you can get any of those. We have a brochure that they sent me, but you can also just sign into your Harley-Davidson account, go to membership, partner benefits, and you can see all the other stuff too at any time. You can get it on your phone, like Lurch says, you can connect it to your HD app. You can see all your benefits there and get roadside assistance out and about if you need it. So might be something to consider. And again, we will be reporting back to you guys soon on the Moto America Live debacle. And it's funny that such a big company can have such a screw up. It happens. There's just a lot of oversight and people miss stuff. And clearly their link isn't updated to give me a discount. But I am hopeful that they're going to work through it with me.
And when you figure it out, let me know so then I can get mine.
Well, we're figuring it out together. That we've been doing this together.
Let the rest of y'all know.
Yes. I will tell you this, you want to ride longer? Treat your ass with some respect already. Get hooked up with a premium butt buffer seat cushion. This company of bikers developed a super thin hospital-grade seat cushion made of solid and elastic materials. And it's unlike those Galdur and gel pads that will leak if punctured. And those air ones will leak. They're just no good. We've tried them in the past. The butt buffer is designed not to slide around in your seat. Fits in all motorcycles, installs in seconds, easily cleans, and helps to dampen those Galdur vibrations. With plenty of models to choose from, they assure you'll have a comfortable ass in riding. Head over to Law Abiding Biker Store. Check out our full line of butt buffer seat cushions. You better believe I'll be rocking my butt buffer seat cushion all the way through Canada this year on our trip. Even though I just last week, and the video will be coming out soon, installed my beloved Saddleman heated road sofa seat, which we sell in the Law Abiding Biker Store. We sell the road sofas, guys. We sell the Saddleman. And doesn't matter how good your seat is, I guarantee it's made from a medical grade material, guys, and it just helps with pressure points and things like that. I love my seats, but I guarantee you may think you have the best seat. A butt buffer will just make it that much better, which is why those things sell themselves. And I have so many awesome reviews over on the Law Abiding Biker Store. Just an amazing, amazing product. Simple, but effective and amazing. So there you go. We hope that was a lot of information for you guys. Now, we love our patron members up front. We never, we want to get to know you better in the private Facebook group. We want to get you that plethora of benefits. But, hey, a lot of people just want to support us through a flat donation. We never bought at a flat donation. We want to thank the following people.
We'd like to thank Wendell Reinhardt of Cape Coral, Florida, Mark Plank of Temple, Texas, and Richard Smith of Niagara Falls, New York.
There you go, lawabidingbiker.com/donate. That's lawabidingbiker.com/donate. We appreciate it so very much. It helps put a little fuel in the Law Abiding Biker gas tank.
So we can keep this thing running on down the road.
Get out there and freaking ride, guys. Just think about it. Think about being protected in 2025. Don't forget to top it all off, Lurch, the Icon 3 patrol boots, which we sell in the Law Abiding Biker Store. It's my shoe of choice.
Love mine. Not
only as a daily motorcycle officer, but I wear it off duty. It's amazing. It's got the BOA lacing system, easy on off. They're like a slipper. Break them in just like a slipper. And I walk around town in them when we're riding. I walk to restaurants. They're amazing on the bike, off the bike. Again, selling the hell out of those things. 2 colors to choose from. Again, that's the Icon 3 patrol boot. And we just can't thank you enough going into 2025 for all of your support.